Survivors, welcome to the Zeverland Wasteland broadcast, your premier source for wasteland living and the latest horde tracking. I'm your rainwater turned news anchor, Travis.
First, let's focus on the latest updates for the second playtest. To answer all your questions, today we've specially invited the development team to personally break down the key highlights of the second playtest. Let's bring them in.
After the last test, our station was flooded with survivor reports. Here's the breakdown. 30% on bug fixes, 25% on the survival pacing, 20% on combat mechanics, and 15% just wild new feature ideas. Combining your feedback and unhinged imagination with our own twisted vision, we'll completely overhaul the wasteland. To make sure you survive in style, we've rolled out Skill Tree 2.0 and the new NPC system, expanding the game to a full 8 hours. Say goodbye to the early game grind. With NPCs taking on the heavy lifting, your strategic options are wide open. And for the rookies turn in, a quick PSA. Yes, it's another zombie game, but here, common sense actually keeps you alive. Weaponize anything within reach. Got fed in? Fine. Become a zombie and keep playing. Once you've survived the basics, team up with friends to save the world. Build an escape arc, a vaccine lab, or a skyscraper the infected cannot touch. Too lazy? Just run out open world NPCs to build your doomsday fortress for you. Thousands of players, one massive server. The wasteland is yours to build. That's all from me. Back to you, Travis.
Thanks, Steph. Next is a nice headline. This is the emergency broadcast. Today's dispatch, survivors of Zeverland, you are no longer alone. This is Alan, a grieving ex-construction worker who lost his family, now silently checking doors and windows alone, for reasons nobody knows. Meeting you give him a reason to walk back into the world. Take him into the field, and he'll be there when it matters most. Leave him at base, he'll patch up your crew. Every NPC has a story and a purpose.
When you are not bringing them along, you can send your NPC out on solo missions. Different gathering tasks unlock based on their skill level. Dispatch them and let them handle it. No need to follow every step of the way. They'll return on schedule, automatically bring back whatever they have collected. In a world like this, being able to trust someone to head out and come back is no small thing.
He can also operate independently. Send him out on a solo mission to scavenge medicine, scout a danger zone, and he'll come back with supplies and intels you can use. Back at base, NPCs earn their keep. Assign them to workbenches for crafting and upkeep. And watch your shelter start to feel like a real home. They get hurt, they get tired, they struggle in extreme conditions just like you do. Take care of them, and they will be there for you when it counts. Equip Alan with the right gear and both his combat performance and support efficiency will grow. Every item you place in his hands is proof of the trust between you. To see how the NPC re-employ initiative is playing out on the ground, our war correspondent risked the hot zone for a street interview with the locals. Let's roll the tape. Come in, Mr. Reporter. Can you hear us?
Hi, Travis. Loud and clear, thank you. Standing next to me is one of our undead citizens. Hello, undead citizen. How has the widespread NPC employee system impacted your daily hunting routine?
Right. There's no crying in the wasteland. Better luck next life. Director, cut back to the studio. Thanks for the eye-opening report. Moving on to skills. After a flood of pre-alpha test grievances calling the old system lagging, the devs actually listened. Introducing Skill 2.0. First up, your basic biology has been upgraded from 3 stats to 5. Strength, Constitution, Athletics, Intelligence, and Charisma. This dictates your absolute limits. Strength handles melee and carry weight, while Athletics manages stamina and health regen. It's the Reacher system, supposedly making self-improvement fun. In combat news, skill mechanics have been completely overhauled. It actually makes sense now. Early on, you can cheaply mix and match builds. Later, you can hyper-specialize to push limits to cover your glaring weaknesses. The official mandate from the dev team is clearer paths, diverse playstyles, and actual strategic choices. In lifestyle news, your official survival curriculum now includes 6 majors: cooking, tailoring, first aid, metalworking, building, and firearms. Each branch has been heavily expanded, allowing you to actually strategize instead of just wingling. Culinary enthusiasts rejoice! You can now freely mix ingredients and seasonings, ensuring your apocalypse meals actually taste like food rather than despair. For the trigger-happy, tailoring and firearms offer serious upgrades. Stitch extra pockets into your racks, slap DIY mods onto your favorite guns, or ruthlessly scrape other weapons or parts. Finally, the dev team has significantly boosted daily EXP Ls. Simply put, do chores, get levels. The senseless grinding is over. Just existing naturally makes you stronger. In education news, the Wasteland Literacy program has been upgraded. Expect a massive drop rate for the readable loot while scavenging. Recipe unlocks now cost skill points instead of brain power. Your brain power is now strictly reserved for comprehending survival books. Yes, you actually have to go outside and read. Literature is now distributed by hazard levels. The deadlier the hot zone, the better the books. First-time readers get bonus perks. The official goal is to make readings highly profitable and actively trick you into exploring dangerous rooms. Interrupting our broadcast for a real estate update, construction limits have been widely lifted. You are now authorized to casually throw up a base across most of the open world. The building UI has also been overhauled for a far more ergonomic experience. Placing, rotating, and fine-tuning objects is finally intuitive. Most furniture surfaces are now classified as platforms. Want to drop a potted plant, a loot box, or a random trinket on your table? You finally have the decorative freedom to do so. Got news on the territory front. Responding to the PvE players' calls for better asset protection, property management just got a major upgrade. We've beefed up the protections on your belongings so your stuff at home is safer than ever. You can also expand your turf by placing more territory cores. Plan smarter, claim land more securely. Survivors, go big, go secure. Build that camp of your dreams together. Moving to survival updates. The apocalypse is now more logical and immersive. Hunger and thirst decay slower, keeping you out of the red zone longer, while zombies drop more accurate loot to actually reward you scavenging. Apply bandages now triggers a progress bar that can be manually cancelled or permanently interrupted by death. We strongly advise healing only in secured areas. The station assumes no liability for medical accidents caused by mid-kill zombie feeding. The official mandate is less biological micromanagement, freeing your schedule for exploration, teamwork, and base administration. Following up on our earlier NPC morale report, bringing you an in-depth analysis. Mood is a new universal metric for players and NPCs alike. It rewards morale-boosting activities like eating or drinking, while ensuring traumas like moisture, injury, stomachache, leave lasting psychological damage. Duration varies. Cheap thrills fade fast, and spamming mana buffs won't replace major positive events. For survivors, simply avoid constantly depressing situations. For your NPC workforce, mood dictates hourly efficiency. High morale yields superior output. A miserable crew means delays, insubordination, or outright desertion. The official advisory states morale should be treated as a periodic checkup, not an obsessive micromanagement nightmare.
Finally, beyond everything we've covered, the second test has also gone all in on refining the everyday fundamentals. That includes the combat field players have been asking about, early game survival guidance, cross-region social interactions, and significant upgrades to minimap performance and smoothness. Just to name a few, with hundreds of big and small adjustments packed into this update, please forgive us that we won't be able to walk through every last detail here. On the whole, the test is about laying a stronger foundation for the entire Wasteland world. The rest of what's waiting out there, we'll leave that for you to discover firsthand.
That concludes our headline coverage for the second test update. Thank you, survivors, for enduring this information bombardment. The second playtest registration is officially open, starting today. Access point, the link in the video description and comments below. Move fast. Finally, please do us a favor by filing Zeverland into your Steam wishlist. We'll keep stuffing your feedback into sacks and hurling them into our suggestion boxes. We assure you they will be thoroughly processed. See you by the campfire. The wasteland isn't empty, and we are waiting for you to piece this broken world back together. This has been the Zeverland Wasteland broadcast. See you in the second test.